What's up? Marathon Mini Part 6. It's crazy again. We're getting closer to the marathon. We're only a few weeks away now. So I've got my marathon shirt on for today's run, but yeah, I feel so weird. We're getting closer. But it doesn't mean we can't stop sharing lessons we've learned. So again, if you haven't seen the Part 1 to 5, give them a check out. They're pretty good. I quite enjoy watching them myself, and especially learning about running. It's a nice easy tips to pick up. So let's get straight into it without further ado. So lesson 16 is just run. Just get out there. Before we hear me talk about the benefits I found from running to the mental and physical health the past few months, and it's an amazing sport to get into. And there's a lot of things to do with apps in terms of looking at tracking your time, distance, speed, heart rate, calories, and it's quite overwhelming for especially a lot of new runners. I know when I started running, I found it really difficult because I kept looking at my Strava night running app going, oh, I need to improve here. And realistically, it puts a lot of pressure on yourself, especially when looking at just your own personal fitness. So take your time, go into the run, just have fun, get out there, get your shoes on, just explore the world around you, and trust me, make a huge difference. Obviously try and run to your physical constraints. I appreciate not everyone runs as often because it is quite an intense physical sport. There's a lot of impact on your body, and as you know, I've faced quite a few injuries over the past few months, so do take it to some extent cautiously, especially if you're building up or are new to the sport. And there are programs out there like Couch to 5K that I've seen people use that's been really beneficial. It helps build up progressive element of running. But just get out there, just run, make a huge difference. And sometimes some of the better runs I've had are without tracking. I've just had some music going and just been able to enjoy the scenery, and it's been really powerful. Marathon lesson number 17 is get your equipment ready the day before if you can. So I've seen a lot of people on Instagram post like really cool photos of their running shoes, vest, headphones, gels, etc. And it's really nice layout and looks really pretty. Unfortunately, I don't put the same level of effort. I wish I had a more idyllic Instagram. But what I do personally is just get my shirt, shorts, and other equipment like gels and running, I guess, carrying equipment like belts ready in my cupboard, just so that when I'm ready to go in the morning, I can just pick them up and head out there. And this is really useful, especially for runs on Sunday, which are my long runs, because I have to travel somewhere and get myself ready. And it can help the process, because sometimes I found that when I've tried to get ready in the morning, it's always an extra bit thing to do here or there, and you add a bit more time, and eventually your early morning run becomes like your mid-morning run, and then you finish or after lunch, and you don't get the same level of time to enjoy and rest in your weekend, but also you face a bit more traffic potentially in your route, or the weather could be hotter, it could be a bit more difficult, especially if you're new to the sport. So yeah, do try and get yourself ready before the run. And also, as I said to my early marathon minis, it helps get you in the mindset of what you're doing for that run and helps you show up. And finally, at least quite nicely to this point, Marathon Mini 18 is to show up for the run. In the last few weeks, I've run in different countries, I've run with injuries, I've run feeling quite emotional, I've run when tired or when dehydrated, and right now when I'm a bit sick. And it's quite difficult sometimes to show up for every part of the program. So I think try and show up where you can for the run. Have a dialogue with yourself of how you feel and what effort you can give. Not every run is going to be a world beater, and some of them can surprise you, but it's probably really honest with your body and yourself, and try and make sure you make the most of it. So my 30-kilometer run, I actually did with how I was having this cold, and it wasn't ideal. It was actually fine the day before. It just got progressively worse over the day and actually during the run. So I remember when I first started, which you'll see in the video, I was really sweating quite hard because I was working really hard to keep moving, and it shut up at the end of my run where I tapered off quite severely. So after the Sunday, I didn't feel that great about my run. A few other things happened, but I didn't feel as great about my run. And then when I reflect on a Monday, I was actually really happy. It's a distance I've never run before, I could move again the following day, like in terms of walking, and not have any real significant muscle pain, which is really positive. And the fact around the cold meant I actually pushed my body to a different level and limit that I didn't appreciate. So sometimes just show up for the run, get out there. I know there's a lot of inertia and challenges to get yourself out there, but once you do, just live my Project 16, just run, and it will just flow and your body will understand what to do. And it's quite a magical process of hooking up all together. So just be aware of yourself, enjoy the run, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this month's lessons, and leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you for potentially my last marathon mini of this program. So see you soon. Take care.